So this is my first time driving a Geo Metro. I lived my entire life not touching the wheel of one of these things. I've seen them everywhere. They were everywhere, like in high school in the 90s. This was one of the cheapest cars in America. You could buy the cheapest thing on a General Motors lot. And that is not a GM key from the 90s.
That's a Geo key.
That's a Geo key. That's a Suzuki key.
Yeah.
Like if this were a GM key, it'd be teeth on one side.
Yeah.
With well, maybe not the immobilizer chip.
Yeah, the little chip, which is just a transistor, right?
So we were talking about this radio.
Yeah.
This is not an AC Delco. There's a blank right here.
Yep. This was in the car when we got it, and there's no branding anywhere on this radio.
Yeah.
And I actually was like, and it has disc on it, which I'm like, what does that mean?
Yeah.
And there's scan, repeat, disc one, disc. So this has disc changer controls.
Yeah.
And it looks like an OEM radio, but I don't know if this came like this from Geo. I have no idea.
I drove a Geo Prism.
Yeah.
Which is just a Toyota. And that, even though it was a Toyota, GM slapped an AC Delco head unit in there.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
So, I mean, logic dictates it would be there as well, but this is not that. Yeah. Also, there's where your AC would be.
That's where your AC is. I wish that button was there so bad.
All right, so we already filmed, I experienced this car from my Toyota 4Runner, and this thing was pretty slow going up the hill, and starts great. A little bit of a low idle. Actually, no, now it's...
Well, that's a fuel-saving thing that's actually programmed into the ECU. When you're driving and you give it a little gas, it holds it idle at about 1,000 RPM and then slowly drops down. So when you're at a light to save gas, it drops almost to like 500 RPM sometimes.
Okay. So no power steering, and you're right. If I wouldn't have known, I wouldn't have known.
He doesn't need it.
So right now in a parking lot in second gear, very much like a normal car. I have, and my e-brake light came on. Oh, there's the shift prompt telling me to shift up. I will not be doing that.
That gets optimal gas mileage.
So we have to go climb a hill in this thing.
Oh no.
The same one we did.
With 2 people in it now.
2 people in the car. I have 3 cylinders. I have an overhead cam. I have a distributor, coil nowhere near the engine, but the coil is like smaller than that GoPro. I've been waiting for this. Like, there are good 90s cars, and then there are the reality of 90s cars. And good, there's no one coming. We can even roll into this. We got a tiny little bit of momentum. Here we go.
We're gonna need it.
Foot down, first gear. Ooh. Oh, that's a lot of RPM between those gears for a tiny little engine. Second gear, still second gear, 45 miles an hour. Third gear. Oh, that is...
That's it.
So I can't shift any more than third going up.
That's all she wrote.
Oh my goodness, this thing is not accelerating anymore in third gear. We are going almost 50 miles an hour.
That's it.
That's it, man. Come on, dude. There's 50, come on, 55, please. You know what, okay. It's still better than my Nissan POW. Listen to that little fucker up there. Ooh, 4th gear. Now 5th gear. All right. That was exciting.
All right.
I'm just gonna jam it in the first. Here we go. Ooh, boy. First gear, up a hill. I keep thinking it's gonna, I have to shift this better. I'm losing speed in the amount of time it takes me to go from one gear to another.
It's got a big throw on it.
Yeah.
Oh my God, this is a wall. You're climbing up a wall.
Losing speed, losing speed. Yeah, ballast to your side, ballast to your side. Still in second. Ballast to my side, ballast to my side.
These little 13 wheels, 13 inches.
This is kind of like my summer car.
Yeah, right?
Yeah. I was gonna put it in the first, but I feel like I would have lost speed in first.
No, first is too low. In second's not enough. It's weird.
Yeah. All right, maybe the gravel will help me.
Oh, look at that.
That I spun and nothing happened. It does. Oh, that and then as I go in between the gears, I'm slipping the clutch too much. Do I need to just like fall off the clutch immediately?
Yeah, the clutch grabs really high.
That was better.
There's that real tall.
When do you use fifth?
I mean, that's getting on the highway. Like you get like around 50 miles an hour, 55, and then that's fifth gear. And then even when you're doing even on like 65, the thing's tacking at like 3,500 RPMs.
I wonder if the throttle delay is not caused by it's not a loose throttle cable. Maybe it's just throttle body injection can never be as snappy as...
Yeah, it's not instant. Yeah, it's not like it's the computer's actually controlling the injectors. It's just dumping gas right into the manifold, basically.
Yeah, and it's not... Yeah, if
like,
port fuel, you can have your injector right for that specific cylinder that's ready to go.
Yeah,
whereas this is just like GM's in their when they put throttle bodies on the 350s, and it's just one gigantic squirter. Which is weird because like Sniper.
Oh, the Holly, yeah.
The Holly Snipers. My buddy Bruce was telling me, no, they're great.
And they're quick. Like responsive?
Oh yeah, he says they're fantastic. I mean, I don't know if they work with the existing. I think you have to tell like what kind of manifold, because depending if it's a 4-hole or a 2-plane, a single plane.
Oh yeah, like where
coming out. Yeah,
it's squirting into.
There might be multiple injectors in those things to. You know, if I go there, I have to go back. So speaking of old, there's an old sound.
Oh, right there. Yeah, it was an SL2.
Oh, there I spun it.
A little.
Oh. With the gravel.
Also, this thing has some torque steer on it too. Like when you get on it, like, well, that's the alignment's out on it a little bit. But if you give it a little gas, you can actually feel one wheel's kind of pushing a little harder than the other wheel. And I think
it's closer to the engine.
Yeah, the one axle shaft is a little longer than the other.